Tjena och välkommen till en ny video. Idag har jag kört NBA kurs 2. Halvtid. Se om jag kan spela.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite
56. Nej, så de kan... Oh. Yes. Kom igen, vi måste vinna.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Ursäkta för att det blir så sen video ikväll. Jag sitter och gör skola och allt annat så att ja, det blir tidigare video imorgon helt enkelt. Ska vi se om man kan se tabellen någonstans. Standings.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a...
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Halliburton. He's out there with Buddy Hield. Miles Turner out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Brissett in at the 4. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Green in at small forward. And long-range shooting is strength for both of these teams, Brent. What was the best shooting team you ever were a part of?
Kevin, I have to look up the numbers because I might be wrong in terms of percentage, but the feel that I get was a team that I played for in Seattle. It had Ray Allen,
here for the Nuggets. Green finds Rivers. They double him with Stevenson.
Nej.
Dives for it.
Vad hände där? Bra. Va? Skojar du?
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Pick him right.
There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter.
Nice.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Stevenson passes to Embiid. Count that one.
Men skojar du? Ja, det
has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Satt den. Jag måste sätta. Okej.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Morris.
Nice.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Pass to Stevenson.
Yeah. Det finns. Yeah.
Pass to MP.
No.
That's good. And Stevenson with the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Rivers against Stevenson. Passes it to Najee.
Yes. Don't do.
Here's Green. And the layup is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
MP passes to Smith.
Jag finns igen.
Back to MP.
Jag lägger in. Nej, och så går den inte in. Skjut nu. Ja.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
1 second left. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Najee's got his second basket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Firing on all cylinders for Denver. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this.
Det kan faktiskt göra. Ändå inte över.
And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what brought him to this point.
Hustle work, you know, every day, twice a day. Just go out there on the court and do whatever you need to do to get better, you know.
Didn't need those long.
Nu vill jag se att vi tar den här. Nej. Måste hända något. Nej, nu är det något stort där alltså. Över 10 poäng. Måste få in rätt spel eller något annat.
Astounding for Indiana. They won that game against the Kings.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion,
come on.
It was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs.
Okay.
One good possession, two bad ones, one good one.
Nu då.
They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Varför alla mina straffar och fan så nu? Jag får en till chans.
And it's Nikola Jokic. It's Najee in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Nu då. Kan man inte gå lite närmare? Står så här långt.
That's off as well. So he misses both.
Fan inte varför jag missar
There
den
might be
här.
more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
Så.
There's so many incredible.
Jag finns tillbaka. Nej, den åkte nu.
Honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Täck. Försvar. Ja, vart är gubbarna? Jag tror de bara går förbi liksom. Ja. Ja, jag finns. Ja, jag finns här. Så. Nej, passar jag där. Skjuter då. Nej, så. Det var något snarare, men... Nej, missa. Ja, jag finns här. Ser ni mig? Ja. Ja. Åh. Men vad? Hur kan... Hur kan inte det? Det är fan inte. Och så kan de screen men inte ni. Ja, det är helt sjukt alltså. Ja. Här finns. Var det lugnt? Här då. Nej, bra så att
8 points for Buddy Hield.
Tricky there on that play as Hield had the soft floater that trickled in.
And so it's Denver sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points. Scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side... For the Nuggets, Najee's checked in. And Morris subbed in for Barton. For Indiana, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Jackson. He's out there with MP. Halliburton is out there with TJ Warren. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard.
Tar
low. And the rejection by Jackson.
Bra.
Here's Gordon. Stolen by Jackson. Halliburton against Murray.
Finns här. Finns. Ja.
MP kicks to Halliburton.
Ja. Jag drar.
Here's Johansson.
Nej. Igen. Så jag... Nu plockar vi poäng i alla fall. Nej! Jag tror inte vi gör det.
That's one of the things he brings to the table.
Morris passes to Gordon. He dishes it to Green.
Ja, försök täck nu. Spela ut bara, spela ut. Nej. Nej. Så det är redan kört alltså. Den här matchen känns, den är ju omöjlig. De var ju nämligen, de var typ 30 poäng nu. Ja,
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Here's Najee. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
With 1 on the clock. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with... Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical, and you got to meet them early.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Reed. Austin Rivers is out there with Aaron Gordon. It's Najee in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. To the inside. With the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
Down low.
Take.
Beautiful. Goes down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Halliburton passes to Warren. Here's Duarte. Back to Halliburton. MP kicks to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Double by Halliburton. In the corner, it's Gordon. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Halliburton passes to Duarte. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they can never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick.
Nu får vi hoppas att det går. Att vi tar lite mer poäng i alla fall. Nej, de klassar ju ut alltså. Över 20 poäng.
He's checked in for the Pacers.
Det kommer in.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Stevenson dishes to MP. They kick out to Hield. From deep three-point range. One shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jokic.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Stevenson passes to MP. Back to Stevenson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Denver. Jeff Green on the wing. Cans it from downtown.
Jeff Green. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
MP, no good.
Get the perimeter.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Ja, det var allt för denna videon. Glöm inte att likea på den och kommentera om ni ser för nästa video. Om ni tycker den var bra så får ni till att likea. Ha det bra så länge så hörs vi nästa video. Hej då.